What if the biggest question surrounding Brazil's next matches is not about star wingers, defenders, or even the coach, but about the engine room that decides everything, the midfield? Today, many of you have asked the same question. How will Brazil's midfield look in the upcoming games? And is this finally the solution to a problem that has haunted the Seleção for years? Before we go any further, I want to ask something personal from all of you, your prayers. I am not feeling well at the moment, so please keep me in your thoughts and prayers. Now, let's dive into the real discussion, because when we talk about football, especially Brazilian football, the midfield is not just a department. It is the heart, the brain, and the backbone of the entire team. A strong midfield does far more than just pass the ball. It shields the defense, breaks opposition attacks, controls tempo, creates chances, and ultimately determines whether a team dominates or collapses. In modern football, no matter how talented your forwards are, no matter how fast your wingers look on paper, if the midfield fails, the entire structure falls apart. We have seen this time and again with Brazil. When a midfield performs poorly, the players look disconnected, attacks become predictable, defenders are constantly under pressure, and the team loses its identity. To truly surprise and dominate opponents, a team needs a properly balanced midfield of three profiles. A defensive midfielder who protects the backline, a creative midfielder who controls rhythm and distribution, and an attacking midfielder who links play and adds threat near the box. This is exactly where Brazil struggled under Dorival Júnior and Fernando Diniz, and many fans still ask why those projects failed at the national level. The answer is simple and painful. The midfield was never properly organized. Without balance in the middle, Brazil conceded goals too easily, lost control of matches, and failed to supply quality chances to the forwards. Football is not just about scoring goals. It is about building them, and midfielders are the architects of every successful attack. When the midfield cannot feed the forwards, even the best strikers become invisible. Looking ahead, under Carlo Ancelotti, the expectation is clear. Brazil's midfield will finally have structure, clarity, and hierarchy. The projected trio that Ancelotti is likely to trust consists of three familiar names: Bruno Guimarães, Casemiro, and the superstar Neymar Júnior. Each of them plays a specific role that Brazil desperately needs. Casemiro will operate as the defensive midfielder, the shield in front of the defense, breaking attacks, winning duels, and providing tactical discipline. Even today, there is no true replacement for Casemiro in Brazilian football. Casemiro is Casemiro, and no one else has matched his profile, leadership, and defensive intelligence. Alongside him, Bruno Guimarães will take on the creative midfield role, controlling possession, linking defense to attack, and dictating tempo. Bruno has shown his quality consistently, though there are moments when heavy pressure exposes his limitations, which is why many fans still believe a player like Arthur Melo is needed in the national setup for added composure and ball retention. Completing the trio is Neymar Jr. in the attacking midfield role, where his creativity, vision, and flair can unlock defenses and create decisive moments near the opposition box. With this setup, Brazil's midfield problems appear partially solved, offering more balance, control, and attacking fluidity. However, solving the midfield has exposed another major issue. Brazil's biggest weakness at the moment is the number 9 position. Despite improved ball progression and attacking buildup from midfield, Brazil still lacks a clinical, reliable finisher who can consistently convert chances into goals. This is a serious concern heading into future matches and tournaments. Gabriel Jesus, Richarlison, Endrick, and João Pedro are all talented players, but none of them fit the profile of a classic, dominant number 9 who guarantees goals at the highest level. As a result, Brazil often builds attacks beautifully, reaches dangerous positions, but fails at the final step. Without a proper finisher, even the most creative midfield will struggle to translate control into results. This is why midfield balance alone cannot solve all of Brazil's problems, but it is a necessary foundation. Casemiro remains irreplaceable as the defensive anchor. Bruno Guimarães provides creativity and structure, and Neymar adds unpredictability and magic in advanced areas. Yet the absence of a true goal-scoring striker continues to haunt the team. That said, progress has been made. And for the first time in a while, Brazil's midfield looks closer to being organized rather than improvised. Now the question shifts to depth and alternatives. Beyond these three names, who else deserves a chance? Who should Ancelotti trust as backup or rotation options? This is where your opinions matter the most. So let us know in the comments which midfielders you believe should be included alongside or beyond this trio. And before wrapping up, let's quickly respond to some of your recent questions. Mahidi Bai asked who will play as the number 9 against France and Croatia. Honestly, it is far too early to give a definitive answer. Squad form, fitness, and tactical decisions will shape that choice. Rafat Bai asked whether Oscar has retired from international football. No, he is not officially retired yet, though many believe he will soon. Jisan Bai asked whether the March international window match schedule has been confirmed. Yes, it has been finalized. Thank you to everyone for your questions, your support, and your engagement. If you have any new football-related questions, feel free to ask them in the comments, and I will reply in the next video. Until then, stay connected, stay passionate, and thank you for watching.